Time we had our night meeting, obviously I talked. And I decided time for me to make a little thing. So I went over to the library, see Miss Pamela, and filled out a little card, and she took my name, my address, and all that. And she gave me my library card. Well, when I got it, I was kind of amazed. Gentlemen, this is my library card. Everybody familiar with what this is? It's a barcode. So the library has moved into the digital age. So I said, well, isn't that strange? So the next day, I went and visited another library. And everything, I asked a few questions. I says, can I use this in here? She said, yes. You can use this anywhere in the Albemarle region. I said, really? I said, okay. Then I asked another question. I said, I guess you can tell me anything I've done with this, right? Oh yeah, I can track you down, I can tell anything you've done. So I said, isn't that interesting? So I came home and I asked my wife, I says, Eddie, how about showing me your library card? Well, she showed it to me, just like this. I said, what do they do when you go to the library? Well, they take it and they scan it, and then they fill out a card with what you got. I said, okay, can I see that? So she went and got it, and she brought it back. And this is what she gave me. This is a copy of it now. This came out of the computer. Each book in the library takes your name, from this, address, and etc. And it's got the book name right here, book title, and tells you your due date, and also the date, obviously, you checked it out. So I find that quite interesting. So, and this is something I'm pretty good at, databases. So there's a database out there with every record for every book and every person that checked out something in that library. Every one of them, quite a bit of them. So there's a very detailed record there that has statistics in it that we need to explore. So now today we sat here and we committed several $1,000s, 15 for a site survey in here. The only thing that I knew before was they said there were 17,000 people in the library, which at current operating cost is $5.29 for every person that goes in there. So it doesn't address how many are repeat visitors or anything in the library. So we're going to ask LS3P to do this for us. And here's the database right here. I don't need to look at your time there, Toby. I know what time
John,
it is.
I'm in charge of this meeting, and I'll call it down, sir.
So anyhow, you're sitting up here, and we're gonna go pay somebody to do this analysis on the pros and cons of it, and do this site survey. You know, they're not gonna get any better information than what we know already. Aren't we smart enough to do that ourselves? And if you had a car salesman out here and you went out on the lot to buy something, nice shiny car right here, and that car salesman comes up there and sells something to you, he sees the profit behind the side, so he's gonna tell you all the pluses on that thing. So anyhow, the whole thing about it is, I'm very careful about the people doing studies versus the people who are gonna get the contract to do something. So to talk about this referendum, Professor Joyce, I got an email back from the Wednesday after the meeting. Well, he didn't send me anything other than the response back to Toby and Toby's email that he originally sent to him. So again, I sent him back the very thing. I asked him quite specifically. I sent it back to him with the article that showed up in the Winston-Salem Journal with the bond referendum and how they were doing that, and put the 153A, 149E, which quite specifically spells that out, and asked him about it, how do you get this on the ballot? As of today, as of last night, no response. So this all comes down to the thing of spending, how do we pay for it and everything. So last week, very unfortunate what happened. I came over to the courthouse, I went over to the library. What did I see? Trash cans everywhere, water streaming down behind the electrical panel box into a big trash can with a tarp. So, you know, that's kind of unfortunate that we're doing that to our assets. So we're sitting right, and also there's shingles missing off the Gets building out there, shingles, man. So one thing is, I don't think we need any new assets until we can prove to ourselves that we can take of the ones we currently have. Nathan Pope outlined it very well and very challenging questions at the last night meeting. So now is the time, I challenge you. You're sitting on $2.5 million. Now is the time to get in there and fix our current assets and maybe let the people decide on some real analysis of what they really want. Thank you.
Thank you, Tom.
That's right.
Okay, that will end,